Heart of Peace Families. Rachel Smith, Director of Family Ministry here, and I am here today with my friend and my colleague, Dawn Saxton, the Director of Children's Ministries.
Hi, families.
Yeah, your kids see her a lot, Sundays and Mondays in church school, and we are here today with some great ideas for your family to use as we head into Advent. Advent begins Sunday, December 3rd, and we've got 3 different versions of ways for your family to participate in Advent this season. And the first one I'm going to show you is actually, just this really simple paper chain. And if you would hold that, thank you so much, Don. Paper chain, right? Sounds redundant, like I've done that, whatever. Paper chains are great for families with younger children. And the reason for that is there's 2 reasons. The first one is repetition is key. For little ones, we want to make sure that they're hearing the story over and over and over and over again. So paper chain, they'll do the same thing every night, right? If you actually come to Advent Family Night on Tuesday, we will have this and your family can make one. A little prayer at the top of the star, you say that, hop in bed, take off a link. And then you can also, read a story so that your kids are continuously hearing the story about the birth of baby Jesus. And that's a wonderful reason to have a paper chain. And Don, do you know the other great thing about paper chains?
I do. Kids are saying, are we there yet? Is it Christmas yet? Do I get presents yet?
Yes, absolutely. And a paper chain actually shows the time passing, right? Exactly. Some of those other Advent calendars, well, they're great. Opening the boxes the kids don't really quite understand, like we're getting closer. But a paper chain shows that passage of time really, really well, especially for little ones, and takes some of the pressure off you as parents to constantly say, no, we're not there yet. So when the chain gets to the star, we've reached Christmas Eve. So paper chain, awesome example of things to you if you have younger kids. Then in the center of the table here, I have got a variety of different Advent wreaths. And I know that people are used to seeing an Advent wreath when they come to church. It's very large. And I know, won't you guys be having an Advent wreath in church school too?
We will, yep. We'll start lighting it this weekend.
Yeah, and you don't have to just come to church to see an Advent wreath. You can actually have one in your home. And the great thing about that is if you're a really busy family, Advent wreaths, you just do it every Sunday evening, right, when you light the candle. So it's not necessarily trying to incorporate something into your everyday routine. But a lot of people, and I've got a great Advent wreath here. They're like, I'm not going to order one out of a catalog. So I just went to Target, got a wreath, right? Laid it flat on the table, and then they also have these great battery-powered tapers. Yeah, aren't they lovely?
No mess.
Yeah, perfect. And then just stuck it into the wreath, right? Have 4 of them with one in the middle for the Christ candle, and you've got your Advent wreath. But I also know real estate is prime on that kitchen table or like your center island, which might be the only space you have for something this large. Do whatever you can incorporate into your decor at home, right? So if you've got something with 4 candles or 5 candles, it can work as an Advent wreath. So while I was at Target, I grabbed this little candle holder, perfect little tea lights, small, you can tuck it anywhere in your home, and then you would just count down like light till you get to the center, right? And then also, for those of you with younger kids, the other thing you can do is, of course, use these battery-powered votives. I just grabbed a plate, and then I went to the kitchen section, and they have these darling glasses with the letters on them.
Nice.
And then I found one standing for each candle, right? So hope, joy, love, and peace, each one of them has their own candle. So you can use that. Any of these are great ideas. And then when we get to Christmas Eve, right, I'll just take all of these off and put one large white pillar in the middle for the Christ candle. Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Now I'm really curious about this box. What's this box about?
Yeah, well, Don, this is a wine box, and people tend to, have some of that around during the holidays. So this actually is one of my new favorite traditions, right? Especially if you have older children who have kind of done the paper chain thing, right? And this is a great way to teach service during the Advent season. It's called a reverse Advent calendar. So basically you take a box, right? And I really like wine boxes. And the reason I like them is because they have dividers in the middle of them. Already set to go, right? Plus, they can hold a lot of weight. They've got handles, super convenient. So a divider for 12 items in it, right?
Okay.
Multiplied by 2 is what?
26, 25,
24.
24.
24, we're close. We're working on that. So, and then I went online and I found a list from like local Cross Food Shelf of the 24 items that they need most, especially this time of year. So you go, for each one of these days, you collect one of these items, tuck it into one of these compartments here, and rather than taking something out of an advent calendar, you put something into an advent calendar. And then at the end of the season, you fold it up, put some tape on it, bring it over the food shelf, and drop it off.
Nice. And are these really expensive, complicated things that Cross Food Shelf is requiring or
Nope.
is requesting? What
Nope.
are some of these?
Yep, super easy things like a bottle of ketchup or canned fruit, a box of pasta, right? Things that even you can find around your home in your own pantry, right?
Nice.
And if you can do whatever organization is close to your family's heart, right? Crisis Nursery, a pet rescue, there are all kinds of different options out there. And if you don't want to have a box sitting on your counter, you can use a pretty basket and tie a bow around it, whatever works for your family.
What a great way to give back.
Yeah. I really like this tradition, especially like I mentioned for those older kids who are starting to get more and more into service and things like that. So paper chain, different kind of Advent wreaths, and the reverse Advent calendar. Those are our 3 favorites for counting down to Christmas this year. And speaking of counting down to Christmas, you guys are all welcome to join us. This coming Tuesday, December 5th, 6:30 p.m., we have our Advent Family Night.
Such a beautiful night.
Yeah, and we'll actually have the paper chain and the reverse Advent calendar there for your families to make. Pick up some sheets on donations from some local organizations, and then we'll also have a display of different kinds of Advent wreaths out to get your mind going on how you can incorporate one in your home as well.
Fun.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. All right. We hope to see you guys around a lot this Advent season, and we wish you a happy, happy Advent.